shout out your social security number or credit card number with expiration date while we're videotaping. Okay, good morning, and so we have some new announcements we're very excited about. We have some new processes. That is, we're going to be doing the pre-op process a little different in the future for our future patients. And those of you who have already suffered through the pre-op packet, I hope during this presentation you will not throw stones or bricks at me while I'm talking about this. So the pre-op process is going to be streamlined. We're going to be offering some new procedures, and we had the first version of that, or second version last week, where we are moving from the regular mini-gastric bypass to a micro-invasive gastric bypass, or trying to get invisible scars so you won't be able to see the surgery. And so we're working on that. And we're going to have new pricing. So we're going to be talking about this. We're negotiating to get new pricing, and we're going to have a premium version of the surgery where you get an iPod, which we've been giving away, free hotel, and an iPad. Thank you, Trish. That's right, we'll edit that out in post-processing. The iPad ideas, the iPod has gone over very well, and I think people are really interested in that. But the problem is, when we put written material, the iPod is so small, it's kind of tough to read things. So we are going to put the patient manual, a copy of sample, operative report, discharge summary, and that information all available, but the iPad is almost the size of a sheet of paper. So that makes it easier to read, plus Apple in Steve Jobs' infinite wisdom allows it easier to copy that over to the iPad, because it's really hard to get it on the iPod, and we've done that, but then you have this little tiny window onto something and it's hard to read. So our new patients are going to get an iPad with the patient manual, discharge instructions, their operative report and discharge summary in sample form to show their doctor, things like that. Plus they're going to get 114 videos or more as we keep adding new videos. So we're excited about that. That's going to be the premium package, and with that you're also going to get daily house calls at either your house if you're here in town, or at the hotel. I'll come over and check you every day. So that's going to be the new version of it. We're also going to have outpatient surgery and outpatient microsurgery, and so all these things are coming. So those of you who are new, pay attention, because we're going to have some new things coming your way. And the pre-op process, the patient letter and the family letter are going to go away. So no more writing the letter. And we're going to substitute just doing the permit. We think that's kind of good enough. It shows enough that you've done that kind of education. And instead of 10 pre-op contacts, we're going to go down to 5, because people fuss. It's really hard to get the people to answer that. So those are the changes, and we're announcing all that on the website and in the email to the mailing list, and some of the more details and things like that about the premium package. And we can't say yet, but we're also negotiating with a surgery center here in town where we might be able to do the outpatient for even less than the $9,500. So anyways, hello out there, and stay tuned. So